he's off the mark. That's the type of character he does show, Chanderpaul. Faster one from Brad Hawk, but ill-directed.
Yes, it wasn't what he meant. It was supposed to be the quicker one in at leg stump. He's got it wide. It was hit in the air, but with all those batsmen close by, it was struck firmly.
Top shot from Chanderpaul. Just stood up and caressed it down the ground. Such an easy-paced pitch.
Well, that was. He just struck that back disdainfully past Bickle and past the man at mid-off, which is Darren Lehman. Just look at this. He walks across, just waltzes into it and just, well, pats it back past the bowler.
Yeah, you couldn't say it was a bad delivery. Just look at the length of it. But this is what can happen if you get in on this service and really apply yourself. Chanderpaul has played here often enough. He knows the vagaries of this pitch. He knows what it takes. Knows what is required. Struck in front. Now that could be close. He's given him. It's taken a long time, but Ashoka De Silva raises the threaded finger. The West Indies captain heads for the pavilion. The faces are long. The local fans are sad because the West Indies are in deep, deep trouble. Andy Bickle strikes.
Well, that is a huge wicket there for Bickle. I was just a little concerned whether Lara had gone across too far. He does, on the move across his stumps. Bickle's bowled a fuller one for once. Lara, well, it's just a matter of whether he was caught in front. Ashoka De Silva thinks he was. We'll just have a look at the replay. Now, there he is, shuffling across. Well, it just hit him on the round off stump, isn't it? Little bit of doubt there, but it's playing across the delivery like that. Ashoka De Silva took his time. Up goes the finger. And that's a bad result for the West Indies. 53 for 5.
There's the Guyana flag slightly wrapped around the post. That's magnificently struck. He really has given that something, Chanderpaul. It stood up. It's a slow pitch, as you can imagine. For a bowler of Brett Lee's pace to be hammered like that.
There are a few bowlers in the world that if you're a puller or a hooker, you'd say, I won't pull or hook these men. Brett Lee, under normal circumstances, would be that. So that tells two things. One, the slowness of the pitch, but also that Chanderpaul is in a very good aggressive mood. The shot of the morning so far, beautifully into position early.
That should be 4, it is.
Well, that was a bad delivery from Hogg. Chaderpaul quickly under that one, smashed it through point. 108 for 5.
That's a good shot. Jason Gillespie again at the backward square. Imagine that. No run for the shot. Bridger Jacobs seems to have done himself a bit of damage. Unable to get up and run. The West Indies don't need this.
Well, he seems to be holding his thigh. There's the shot. Over he goes. I just wonder if he landed on his bat. Let's have another look. No, he's on the way down. He's complained about something. Yeah, thigh. It's on that left thigh there. So this is not what you need at 5 rather than 12. And the wicketkeeper. There he goes. It's that outside leg. And he just didn't move at all. Struck it well. Got no run for his trouble, just to add insult to injury. Well, you can see the grimace on his face as soon as he tried to play that shot. He was on the way down.
That's gone. Has it gone all the way? It has. That's the 50 for Shivnarine Chanderpaul as well.
Well, a very fine 50 indeed. 50 off just 37 deliveries, and brought this one up with a 6 just in front of square. Casual as you like. You Dobbs, Stuart McGill through that, well, square mid-wicket region. Over the rope she goes.
Well, it's gone a long way, and over the fence for 6. So just keeping it up, no man out on that fence. There is a man at backward square leg. Man at square leg and short mid-wicket. So now the man from square leg, Ponting, goes out to mid-wicket.
Good shot, no nonsense type of innings from Shivnarine Chanderpaul. It was just up there in the slot, and he's not missed out on anything loose today at all. His timing has been superb, and he's hit with a lot of power.
That's 4. Well, he's been aggressive since the moment that he walked to the crease with the West Indies in trouble, and he's found the middle of the bat on more occasions than he hasn't, and he's putting some pressure back on the Australian bowlers and fieldsmen. Steve Waugh having to make probably more fielding changes due to Chanderpaul than he has for a long time.
It's not been risky batting at all. Got a big stride in. Anything that's been marginally off the line has been punished.
Top edge for 4 again. Down the leg side. We said earlier that McGill bowls a lot of balls that can be hit for 4. Steve Waugh's quite happy to cope with that, because he does bowl wicket-taking balls, but he hasn't done today. 15 runs off this over already with 1 ball remaining.
It's not been the tidiest spell from McGill and Hogg since lunch. Chanderpaul knows this ground very well.
Oh, lovely shot. That may well be the shot of the day. Just rocking back. He played a similar shot to Brett Lee, but I think he may well have even timed that one just a fraction better. Chanderpaul now brings up his 500th run against Australia.
It's a fantastic rate of scoring, as good as this shot was. The run rate now has climbed to just below 5 runs and over. 73 runs have been added in 9.5 overs since lunch. Just in position so quickly, and not just working it around, not helping it around, smashing it to the backward square.
Half volley 4. You want him driving through the offside, but you can't afford to have him driving through the offside with wit. And that is just a free hit for a player in that form. An easy boundary for Chanderpaul.
He's much admired here in Guyana. Big stride forward, and hits it in the gap. Only one result. Wonderful regard action from Chanderpaul.
There it is. 100 off 67 balls in front of his home crowd. 69 balls. So what a century. His 7th Test century. 3rd fastest in terms of balls faced in the history of the game. And that is a brilliant century as he kisses the pitch. Didn't see him coming on his Pope-mobile. He did that last year when he scored his 100 on this ground as well. So a fabulous century under enormous pressure, and he took the attack with the Australians and has defeated the Australians in this short period of time. 69 balls for 100. It's only Viv Richards and Jack Gregory in front of him in terms of balls faced. So that puts him 3rd in the history of the game. 5 for 184.
Leg before, Bickle has come back and got the wicket of Chanderpaul. And he looks as if he's also hurt. He's down. So what a dramatic way to end what has been a quite dramatic innings. Chanderpaul floored, leg before as well.